Okay. I always have to do like a weird mic check. Okay, everything seems fine. Okay. So I've been waiting for this game to actually get on sale because it's one of the really cool ones that I've seen so far. I know. I should be streaming Elden Ring right now, but I sort of want to take a break from sort of high octane gameplays with like I guess like 3D games or whatever. I'm playing a lot of Monster Hunter World, ton of Destiny 2, so I sort of want to like get away from like the action right now and just feel like I'm reading a book. And this is one of the games that I've been looking forward to playing, though I don't know anything much about it except that it's like it's an RPG that you read. I forgot what it's called. I'm pretty sure there's a name for it. Written RPG. But yeah, it's Roadwarden, and I sort of just want to like see how long it'll take me. I know there's a specific difficulty. I did try a little bit about it, but a little bit of it, but I didn't go past like the naming, like the character customization. I just wanted to see the feels for the control, if there's anything that I had to do with like the keyboard. But it's just a mouse, which I'm actually really happy about. So yeah, let's load in a new game. And if I do mispronounce a lot of the words, please excuse me. I'm gonna treat this like my speech therapy, like some form of speech therapy, because like there are words that I can't say. It'll like twist my tongue because it's reading out loud really isn't a skill that I've practiced for a while, but it was a skill that I practiced, learning English and whatever. But overall, yeah, it's gonna be good. Everyone knows to stay away from the wilderness. If I have like no soul in anything I say, it's probably just because I woke up early, so I'm sorry about that. So everyone knows to stay away from the wilderness. Most people would never risk a lonely journey. Road wardens not only accept the struggle, they embrace it. They deliver messages, assist merchants, burn human corpses, and if possible, get rid of the beasts and highwaymen. They live on the road, die young, or retire entirely. It's a dangerous job, but a respectable one, and it pays well. Leave sleeping walls, I stop my doubts. So yeah, there's a difficulty. So I mean, it being like I just this is sort of like my haven for gaming at the moment. I think I'll just make it casual because it's this was the first one I picked and it's way better than I thought it would be. So the wall is standing, there is no wolves around, no stench of blood, good signs. This should be the place you're looking for. You were supposed to meet with a group of soldiers, but you hear no voices, no sounds of labor. The gate is ajar, but the camp isn't safe. It may keep away the goblins and pebblers, but not the beast folk, nor the trolls. And the night is near. Your palfrey breathes heavily. It had a long day. So I can just go look for another shelter. I need to look around cautiously. This one's the gate. Yeah, this one. It says, take care of yourself. If you're hurt or exhausted, some actions won't be available to you. The weaker you are, the higher the chances you die in combat. Okay. Your heavy boots hit the ground and the pain of the long ride finally catches up with you. You stretch out. Bring your back and legs comfort. All you want now is a table, a decent chair, a nice mug of beer, and some stew. With any luck, your axe won't be needed here. If a military camp, if it's a military camp, it doesn't look the part. Plenty of wasted space. The fire pit is cold. 2 people are sitting at the table, tired and disheartened. They're looking in different directions, paying no attention to one another. One of them is holding a cup. After a moment, you notice the quiet humming. You recognize the melody of the light-hearted drinking song from the city harbor. Under the shelter needs to leave cautiously. They don't look like much of a threat. I can enter. It takes them a few breaths to glance in your direction. The first person greets you with a wave of his hand, and there are bags under his eyes. Hey, it's me. His beard is messy, despite his simple shirt. He's wearing durable, decent boots. A mace with a head covered in iron hangs at his side, but he doesn't reach for it. Let me drink some water here. I'm actually getting parched. Just like you, she's wearing a gambeson, but hers is a bit loose, as if she took it off a corpse. Her head is shaven, as if she's protecting herself from flesh-eating bugs. Her eyes are weary, yet kind. She smiles. Considering the squad was sent here half a year ago, these 2 surely look the part, though there should be more of them. 8, you believe. Let them speak first. It's nice to see an unharmed traveler in this godforsaken shithole. Makes me just a tiny bit hopeful. The bearded man's voice is strong yet timid. You'll be staying at night with us, I guess. I should have sounded like that. We're soldiers, he and I. Okay, I can't do that voice. The armored woman adds the armored one. Her moment switches from half sleep to relaxed. We'll do our best to keep the camp safe. I can't do a voice. But if you were able to take first watch, it would be a huge help. Travelers ought to help each other when you say. You think for a moment to fully rest. You need a good sleep. It's fine. I'm gonna want to get on these guys' good side. With all things considered, there is 2 of them and 1 of me, so. She rubs her hands together. I don't remember the last time I had more than half a night's sleep. The hours before midnight should be the calmest. Just wake us up if anything happens. The man flashes you a wide smile. It's easy to wake us up. Just yell. He drinks from his mug. I asked him about their lieutenant. Ooh, I wonder how to phrase your question. Say, I've seen this one, did this one. The woman lets a loud sigh, dusts off her gambeson, and steps towards you. She pays a little attention to the sword at her side. We most definitely can, you and I. Though holding this rank is still somewhat new to me. Are you a messenger? Did you lose your mount? She observes you with curiosity. Or are you looking to help? Looking for help. I'm your new Roadwarden. My horse is waiting outside. Really? The soldier in the shirt leans forward. That explains how you got here in one piece. All by yourself. Better bring your beasts here, that's the lieutenant. We have no hay, but I bet it dreams of dropping its saddle. A long pause. I'm Tulia, by the way. She reaches out her hand. Maybe a trap. I guess you're sure to stop pretending to be embarrassed. Oh, it's a good name. It's a good name. Name I always give my my characters when it's like in a medieval setting. Strange. Her grasp is confident. The shake is slight. Just keep your horse away from the tents. She steps away. We don't need to smell its dung. There's this one issue. The soldier in the shirt also rises to his feet. We have no tent to spare. You'll have to use a blanket. Oh my gosh. So this is like where I am stopped the last time. And then go forward after this one. I'm like, no blanket. Get out of here. You walk through the gate. Your mount looks around and snorts anxiously. Not many humans could ride a horse. It's not only taller than you, but also bulky, as heavy as it is strong. You can get it in the saddle within a single breath. but most people wouldn't know where to even begin. From every side, it's a wall of flesh. Horses were brought to the Dragon Woods from the conquests in the south. They can trot for a long time, but won't outrun some of the local monsters. Your palfrey needs you to survive, but without it, you too would be lost. It's my only companion here. I wanted to feel at ease. Care how it feels, but needs to be strong if I want to travel, and I can't afford another one. Wow. Oh my god, it's like, it makes you pick, man. It makes you pick. Oh man. Like, I would totally understand who would pick this. Like, it's like, this is the most logical, like, from like a psychological perspective, this is the most like, oh wow, yeah, this is the most nicest one to pick. But this one, it's like, if it's like real world stuff, it's difficult. It's very difficult. I don't care how it feels, but it needs to be strong if I want to travel, and I can't afford another one. It's like, always so grumpy. I'm no expert, but there's probably something psychological about that. It takes a few steps towards you, scolding you with another snort. You scratch the bottom of its neck with strength and confidence, just the way it likes it. Humans see useful animals and even pets as monsters in disguise. Getting emotionally attached to them is believed to lead humans to their doom. But you know that horses need companionship. You end up next to the fire pit. Removing the saddle makes the horse snicker with relief. You take a couple of minutes to examine its back, just in case. While the riding equipment is not that heavy for such a strong animal, with enough time, it starts to chafe. Just reading chat. Oh, what's this? Where's my Elden Ring? This is what is this called again? Warden something. Roadwarden. Yeah, there we go. This is Roadwarden. It's point and click adventure, and I sort of just wanted to feel I don't know. We've sort of both been having like some like weird gaming depressions. Like, everybody's been feeling that, I feel like. So I want to get away from like that high adventure, sort of high action, fast paced gaming, and I sort of just want to read. Alright, so where was I? While riding equipment is not that heavy for such a strong animal, with enough time, it starts to chafe. You wish it had something better to eat than this shabby grass. You should look for an inn. Yep. Okay, that's probably one of the quests. Vitality. I feel well. So there's like stats here, okay. You haven't brought that many things, and you lost one of your sacks while fleeing the Crimson Corpse Eaters. Worst of all, you have no rope left, but maybe the soldiers could share one. Shouldn't cost more than a dragon bone. Dragon bone? What? What is this, Skyrim? No, I'm kidding. Aside from the travel set, you own a few valuable possessions, essential for your trade. I spent my saving. Okay, hold on. So this is where I pick my class, right? Okay. Because I see that like fighter, mage, scholar thing. You haven't one of those things. Any hints? I don't think so. Fighter. I spent my savings on decent combat equipment. I have a fine gambeson, an axe made of steel, and a reliable crossbow. Crossbow? Is it French? I have talismans that keep me my powers. I'll carry instruments, alchemical ingredients, as well as an iron axe, a worn gambeson, and a healing potion. Ooh, this is rough. Scholar seems like a really, really safe bet, but this isn't casual difficulty, so yeah, let me get that crossbow. Sorry if I'm like replying really late. There is whatchamacallit, stream lag, so yeah, I've been okay for the most part. plus games. Yeah, it's it tries. I guess, like you said, we just gotta mix it up a bit, you know. Do some Destiny. Open your inventory, like do some Destiny raids, or help new. You know, it's the new year, so there's gonna be new players playing Monster Hunter World. We should really check up on Rise, see what's going on over there, because apart from a lot of the changes that we despise, it's all about variety at the moment. Yeah, so that's why I'm doing this one. I feel like if I head into Elden Ring, I'll be shaving off years of my life, considering the only game I've played, the FromSoft game I've ever played, was Dark Souls 1. Long story short, did the first bell, did the second bell, went to Anor Londo and just quit. I'm just like, oh my god, there's this entirely new place with entirely new bosses. I think I made it to Ornstein and Smaug. I don't remember, it's been like a really long time. I remember fighting until like that point, but after that I was just, yeah, not it. I'm just like, no, I'm done. Sorry, back into the game. Open your inventory to see possessions. Where's my inventory? Inventory. Ooh, okay, there's an entirely new inventory system. This is cool. Supplies 2, merchandise 10. Dude, this is a game that I've been fucking looking for, man. This is a game that I've been looking for. Food rations, they consist of dried meat, crackers, nuts, seeds, fruits, and water, which spoil slowly and don't require additional cooking. Yeah, that's basically what food rations are supposed to be. They're supposed to be portable. What's the word for it? Portable, there's a word for it. Like canned goods and stuff. There's a word for those things. Non-perishables. Yeah, there we go. It's supposed to be portable, non-perishable, and really easy to use on the go. So that's pretty cool. It's really good attention to detail. Merchandise pouch with coins. City artisans made coins by cutting dragon bones into slices. So currencies aren't septims. I was kidding. They're dragon bones. Oh man, they're valued by merchants though rarely used in the countryside. Okay. So there's specific like it isn't exactly a medium of exchange. It's more likely just a bartered item. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. All right. Ooh, my equipment look cool. This is cool. Crossbow looks cool. 10 out of 10. The game actually makes you see your equipment, which is nice. Inventory. So return. That's cool. That's actually really awesome. Okay. You unpack and inspect your belongings. Your water skin isn't pierced. The spare clothes are still there, just in case you take a look at your wooden bowl and mug, your cape, tinderbox, badges, food rations, knife. Nothing special or too cumbersome. From time to time, your routine helps you avoid mistakes, but this doesn't make it any more exciting. I return to the soldiers. They're at a table again, observing your beast. And yeah, hopefully this stream helps a little bit. You know, there's not a lot of action or whatever, and if you're studying, hopefully this stream's not that distracting. You know. They're at the table again, observing your breath. Yes, observing your breasts. Oh my god. I really need to get the screen closer to me. This is not helping at all. Okay, so the thing is, my posture is like to the T, like it's an arm's length away, but it makes it a little difficult to read. between themselves. Your stomach growls at the sight of them eating out of wooden bowls. One more bowl was put at a previously unused end of the table. You can sit down on a tree log. Take a look at the meal. I thank them for the meal, but I don't want to eat with them. I sit down and ask Tulia what she can tell me about this area. I sit down to speak to Tulia. Okay, I want to sit with them. I want to be social here. It's cold gruel, the meal eaten in times of hardship. Ooh. It's cold gruel, the meal eaten in times of hardship. It's like borscht, right? Gruel? What the hell's gruel? No, borscht is like crushed, I think crushed, fruits? I don't know. I forgot what the recipe is. Meal eaten in times of hardships. This specific bowl is filled with water, hog millet, some strange looking cereals, and blueberries. Oh, that doesn't... Yeah, it's just basically like oatmeal, meat, and fruit. That's actually really nice. Like, you get your proteins, you get your carbohydrates, and your sugars. Not bad. Welcoming you with a meal, even a humble one, is beyond their duty. Soldiers live with and for their companions, consistently on the move from one part of the realm to another, making sacrifices to protect their group as they face dozens of hideous creatures. Their lives are filled with discipline, hardships, and camaraderie. Roadwardens, on the other hand, learn how to work by themselves. They seldom engage in open combat, patrolling the same roads for years. They help the settlement stay in touch, but also maintain commerce, settle down, forge friendships. When there are no laws to follow, they use their own judgment. That's actually really cool. It's more like you're not specifically a mercenary, but you're there to help people. You're there. You're not exactly a mercenary. This doesn't give me Witcher vibes, if anything, because Witchers need to they're rare, but they often sort of like stick together. Once they see another Witcher, they're like, okay, yeah, we gotta do something about this. But obviously, there's probably, I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, but there's probably a code to say to something like somebody steals a bounty that like if another Witcher steals a bounty that a specific Witcher was supposed to do, there's probably something about that. Why did I start rambling into The Witcher? Sorry. Forge friendships, different responsibility, different lifestyles. I eat quickly, not focusing on the taste, and speak to Tulia. Keeping your stomach full. Oh, there's hunger. Keeping your stomach full will make you stronger. Starvation won't allow you to restore vitality while resting. You can find your supplies in the inventory. So this is nourishment. Nourishment 2 out of 4. So it's all out of 4. Armor 3 out of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So okay. Different lifestyles. Eat quickly. She's focused and chooses her words carefully. She looks away and only when she gathers her thoughts. I'm afraid I can tell you less than I would like to, and less than I should. She nods towards the other side. As you can see, there's not a lot of us left. At the beginning of summer, there were 8 of us, including our previous lieutenant. 5 are dead. 1 has run away in tears. We're also strangers in this land, adds her companion. This is like never a good thing with anything considered. Like, you don't know the lay of the land, you don't know what resides within the land, and you don't know excuse me, well, those 2 I always add stuff up to 3, but yeah, you don't know the lay of the land, you know what resides in the land. That makes it very difficult to like understand where specific resources are, understand where it's hostile. If there's ever a camp, this always needs to sort of be near a form of water source. Like, if there's water, there's probably people. So that's something to keep in mind. Any piece of information will help me do my job. The man leans forward, his legs shake nervously. He sounds like a kid asking a bard to sing one more story, tell me a joke, or do a magic trick, whatever it takes to escape from boredom. His untrimmed beard hides such a younger face than you originally thought. What did the officials tell you? I expected not much. No soul governs these lands. I share what I consider to be relevant, or what I've discussed with officials should stay between me and them. So it's very this is very close. This one, because they deserve to know. They're like, they've been through it so much. They deserve to know what's going on. There's just two of them, one keeping watch, one sleeping, and vice versa, and it's pretty hard. And they're keeping this entire area safe, all in their lonesome. No, they deserve to know what's going on. You tell the soldiers how little guidance you've received, since this area is too far away from the Havlavan to keep it under your control. You were warned that is untamed and unknown. Okay, so the entire land is unexplored. Okay. Who knows how many villages, bandits, or monsters may be found in these unmapped hills and forests. From time to time, new people come here to look for boundless opportunities. Most of them never return. Do they turn into walking corpses, or find what they're looking for? No soul could tell me, so I was looking for your guidance. The lieutenant drinks from her cup and crosses her legs, ankle on knee. Seeing her chair makes you doubt she'll ever find a comfortable position. Where should we start? Oh, I can ask her questions now. What should I know about the peninsula? We're in a peninsula? Okay. Any ideas what happened to previous Roadwarden? Ooh, that one's juicy. That's some tea to spill. Yeah. This that it only crossed my mind now, but now that I think about it, I'm a quote unquote new Roadwarden, which means there must be something that happened to the previous Roadwarden. That's always something like you sort of got to like think about. Like, it's always like a really nice cold open to a story or to an episode of something that happens. It's like, oh yeah, I'm the new blah blah blah. I'm the new things, and it was like, oh yeah, we needed you here. Thank you for coming. The last, our last insert title here, got bitten by something, and it's always nice to know about that one. I lost my rope. Could you spare one? Oh, it's a little weird. I mean, I know this wasn't ran out of rope. Wait, lost my rope? It said it ran out of rope. No way. What happened to your squad? Tulia, how did you become a lieutenant? Well, isn't it obvious? She was next in. She was a next high-ranking officer, and she and the previous lieutenant was something probably happened to him. What was your squad's mission? Ooh, that one's nice. I want to ask that one too. Anything I should know about this camp? That's pretty good too. Well, it seems to be sort of well guarded. If you were me, where would I go next? That's a really good one too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these ones are really cool. These ones are just like, So let's do this one first, because it seems like the proper question to ask first. So he takes a deep breath. Aren't you a bit late for a rescue mission? We haven't heard from him for almost half a year. The soldiers speak for a bit between themselves, trying to get their story straight. They confirmed that he had stopped by their camp a few times by stopped showing up at all in early summer. The bearded soldier starts to scratch the table with the tip of his knife without looking at you. I don't remember his voice, always busy, drowning in things to take care of. He would sit somewhere, sharpen his sword, fix his loud mail. Oh, what just happened? Oh, I accidentally right-clicked. Uh-oh. Looking at you, I don't remember his voice. Always busy, drowning in the things to take care of. He would sit somewhere, sharpen his sword, fix his loud mail, clean clothes, write notes on that wax tablet of his. Yep, and leave at dawn. Unlike us, Asterion never gets bored. Asterion, that's his name. Tulia lets out a joyless chuckle. He's secretive, but some of the locals speak about him warmly. Maybe he just doesn't like us. Sounds like hopefully he's not. Yeah. Hopefully he isn't, and I actually get to meet him. That'd be really cool. If anyone knows, they won't tell us. Maybe someone's keeping him in the basement. Oh God, the man carves with passion. We haven't seen him or his Saurian. Something ate them, I bet. No, please don't let that be, man. I'm gonna be so pissed if like I enter a cave and then his hand is there or something. That'd be so dumb. The officials have hired you, right? They don't expect him to return. Yeah, but the more the merrier, I guess. Richer roadwardens often use four-legged, meat-eating saurians as their mounts. They have to be tamed and trained since they're hatching, but unlike horses, can easily defend themselves from many monsters. Ooh, so he's like a high-level roadwarden. Is that it? At least your palfrey is fast and reliable, and won't suddenly sink its teeth into an innocent passerby. That's really cool. I wish I could click on the words, like Saurian, like the word Saurian, or like hover over it with my mouse and it'll like show a picture. That'd be cool. Addition. At least your palfrey is fast and reliable. Do you know what he's looking for? Maybe he left you a message. Ooh, maybe. Neither one of us had insight into his dealings, says Tulia. My predecessor left me no clues. We also looked at Asterion's stuff. Wait. She raises her open palm. I almost forgot. She stands up and heads to a nearby tent. He has kids in a village near Hovlevan. I was planning to take all these things there. A pouch, a second spear, a decent bow, some potions. Quite a treasure, she glances at you. But I would much prefer to bring them the truth about their father. Yeah. But we're not sure though. Not sure. He seems like a very interesting dude. Like, he has routines, and routines can be deadly, can be fatal, especially if there's a specific thing that somebody's looking for, like sharpens a sword or whatever. So you want me to find out what happened to him in exchange for his stuff? Here's the catch. She dusts off the hilt of her sword. We've hired a messenger to ask the commanders for further orders. Since she hasn't returned and you know nothing about her, she either ran away or something happened to her. She sighs with resignation. We are meant to stay here until fall. What do you think? Come see us, tell us what you've learned about the man, and we'll get back to Hovlevan together. Yeah, that's not that bad. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. You think about your real mission. You were planning to return to Hovlevan in early fall anyways. Yeah, that's everything adds up, so hopefully he's alright. True, but he's considered dead. I doubt he'll begrudge you anything. And who knows, you may just find his shell lying on the roadside tomorrow. He wears mail, uses a spear, mostly. Maybe 5 feet tall, but stout. Long, red beard, short hair, pale face, rarely smiles. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Uses a spear while he wears mail. No beard, short hair. Okay. She glances at her companion, but after he adds nothing. She sits down and stretches out her legs. So find out what happened to him. Dead, alive, left. Just let me know. Okay, I will. Let's do what should I know about the peninsula. I'll tell you what I know, and you'll be the judge, says the lieutenant. How long did it take you to get here from the city? On a decent palfrey. I'd guess it would be 3 days, 4 days. When you confirm, she continues from here. From here, you can reach the coast in about a day, as long as you don't make any stops. Oh, I totally forgot to change that. Oh my gosh, I just noticed now, that's why. I'm like, I feel like I'm forgetting to change something. And the title is still there. Okay, hold on. Hold on. How embarrassing. Let's do Roadwarden number 1. There we go. Hopefully it changes. I don't know if it is gonna change. But yeah. I look to my left and I'm like, it's not Elden Ring. What am I thinking? Excuse me. I'll tell you what I know and you'll be the judge, says the lieutenant. Okay, where did I stop? Why no ships can get here? Wait, as long as you don't make any stops. Do you know the situation? Why no ships can get here? Okay. You nod. The sea route allows Havlovan officials to keep in touch with the coastal villages, collect taxes, move the soldiers, collect lumber, deliver tools. But maintaining order on a wild coast, such as this one, is like filling the ocean depths with coins. Yeah, that I like that. I like that analogy. It takes a lot of resources to be able to move as far as you need to for stuff like that. Yeah. Because of rocks, you can hardly stop the ship 5 miles from the shore. The boats can't get much closer. Or wait, what? Is that really what you meant? I don't know much about fishing, but there's not that many people living by the shore, and they don't crave to stay in touch with the city folk. As she pauses, her companion carries on. No soul from the north ever came to the camp. But when we travel to the roadside inn, Pelt of the North, they're happy to trade and play dice. Scraps? Or craps, I think it was called. It's actually really cool. Sorry, I'm just like checking something real quick. Okay, sorry. Came to the camp and we traveled the roadside and Pelt of the North. They're happy to trade and play dice. The man clears his throat. I mean, you know we're to guard this road. This camp is our outpost. And well, He turns towards Tulia. She lowers her voice. Don't take it the wrong way, Siegfried, but are you a devout soul? Are you saved? Like most city folk, I believe that people should unite their strength to overcome the threats of nature and dark magic. Everyone will be judged for both good and evil deeds. I'm part of the United Church. For many years, I've supported a monastery that does its best to advise mankind's spiritual growth, artistry, herbalism, okay, and magical research. Okay. I follow the teachings of the Order of Truth. I'm from a small village. For me, the freedom of shell, pneuma, and soul are the main virtues of life. My community is unique and independent, and so are its members. I have a place in my fellowship. It's referencing so many religions. That's so weird. I have a strong connection to nature and spirits to follow the path of my ancestors. Some of the beliefs can be considered sinister and treacherous by city folk. You probably call me a pagan. Oh my gosh. So this isn't all mystical tales. No, I'm not. Oh, this is so weird that it asks you these questions. Oh. Alright, there you go. A fellow unite, the man smiles. Though in this land it won't bring you much good. At least we can discuss the topic freely, adds the lieutenant with a barely visible smile. Let's get into it. People here are disquieting. Every few words, she taps the table with her finger. Their traditions won't help them negotiate with officials here. She starts to draw lines with her index fingers as if she's pointing at an invincible map. The peninsula is connected with roads, like a giant circle. In the northwest, you'll find the weird village at a bog. It's not exactly pagan, I don't think. It even has a priest who claims to be an eremite. You nod. She means a fellowship. They do crazy shit. Her command chips in. They use the dead to cut down trees and dig in soil. Once we saw it, I begged to never return there. Huh. You've heard tales such as this one since you were a child. If an isolated settlement manages to survive without a city's influence, its customs and traditions grow more and more alien. Every generation learns how to adapt to dangerous conditions they have to deal with. And the rustic, pagan traditions muddy the river of faith. The United Church often warns its members about the crazy druids, necromancers, and blood mages, the bringers of doom, the traitors of mankind. Oh, for the Emperor. Heretic. Oh no. Are they gonna give me like a power suit or something? Oh jeez. That's cool. Hopefully somebody gets that reference. Were you able to speak with these necromancers? And now about the east. Any monsters worth mentioning? If I could catch my mouth. That's all I need to know. Let's do. I'm worried about Roach. No, I'm kidding. Were you able to speak with the necromancers? Okay. You can see why we're not eager to go there if we could avoid it. The lieutenant chuckles. Maybe they'll be more welcoming to a Roadwarden. The roads are dangerous with little to no shelters. People need your help. The man in the shirt turns a bit and points a finger to the northwest. If you're heading to the undead village, you'll get to an inn first and soon. Tulia nods. Pelt of the north. I can't read right now. Holy cow. Pelt of the north is a safe place. You can talk with the innkeep or the guards. Ask them about the road. And now about the east. She stares off across the map. The camp. Hard to tell. We went there only once. There are hills, forests, rivers. We saw a tunnel sculpted in leaves and branches, but we didn't enter it. Wilderness all around. Okay, so it's just forest to the east. Interesting. A monster is perfection. Oops. We saw all sorts of beasts. The man starts to count on his fingers. Goblins, terrans, cats, large and small. Runners, howlers, wolves, spike boars, mufflin eaters, griffins. But we managed to stay away. How? We could catch up with most mounts till we glanced at her companion, though a palfrey should be fine. The trees are so tall that the flying creatures keep to the coast and mountains. There's not that many humans around, and the animals are busy fighting amongst themselves. They fight more for food than territory. The soldiers cracked his knuckles. Don't provoke them and ride fast. Just count on luck. Okay. There's so many more questions. What happened to your squad? Man shrugs. Bandits happened and monsters. A strong band, though. His companion chips in. When we got to the peninsula in spring, we saw some people living in this camp. The lieutenant decided to avoid it and look for an inn. We had to travel through the night for a bit. The bearded soldier scoffs and crosses his arms, but she cries on. Bearded soldier scoffs and crosses his arms, but she cries on. If he had decided otherwise, we would have all died that day. The innkeeper explained that the camp is a trap, that the armed ones pretended to be soldiers. Stay there at night. Lose everything you have. Sounds like slave hunters. Ooh. Tuya sighs, very much so. They killed some and took others away. Who knows where? They were letting the northerners go, hoping to avoid their wrath. It kind of worked, adds the soldiers. We asked them for help, but they refused. We had to clear an entire camp on our own, and that's why 3 of our people died. Don't exaggerate. It's not like the lieutenant didn't make a mistake. He wanted to get rid of them and take over their camp, but we didn't know our enemy well enough. Yep. Sun Tzu, bro. Art of War. Know your enemy. And you fear... what's that again? And you will... and fear not 1,000 battles? I forgot what the saying is, but like... Know your enemy and you will fear not 1,000 battles. Yeah, that doesn't sound right, but yeah, you you get it. Numbers. And they had an ice mage amongst them. And you dare not fear 1,000 battles. I think that's what. Sorry, it's still stuck in my head. She looks at you. At least we cleared the roads, saved lives. Yep. You guys traded small price to pay to get rid of some bad people. Okay. Nothing that would surprise you. Those of us who survived the skirmish were young, too inexperienced to spend a summer in this place without a good leader, and they didn't trust me. One of them got caught by a tree, and another one ignored my orders to perform some sort of ritual hunt, so a werebear tore her to pieces. Ooh. You mean a silky? That's usually what werebears are, silkies. The last one tried to act tough, didn't tell us that he had cut his hand whilst cleaning his gamson. She lets out a ghastly chuckle. We had to cut it off and was ashamed she had to decide to walk north, find a new life, disappear. Idiot. Wow. Yeah, that's what happens when an infection... Wait, like, was it like an infection that spread? I mean, if it's an infection, you really wouldn't need to cut it if it already had gotten in his bloodstream. I mean, if it was like rotting, then yeah, probably had to cut it off. Or like not healing? I don't know the specifics, but why would you need to cut it off? Yeah, probably because of infection. I don't know. I'm probably just overthinking. What a colorful journey. The man tries to drink from his mug, but it's empty. You made this place safer. Barely, till you seems tired. And who knows if it was worth the lives and effort. Yeah, now that I think about it, those are some really dumb decisions that they made. I feel like they sort of like brought that upon themselves. Like, if they decided to not even listen to you, like, what's the point, you know? Because it's not, you can't really blame yourself for what happened, because they were just being fucking dumb. So yeah. That's interesting. It's not that bad though. Okay, I think we should leave it at that. About an hour or so. Not bad. Wish I could read faster. But yeah, do some stuff. It's pretty early, so I'll save. Quick save complete. And yeah, sorry if this stream is super short. I'll probably be back later with, I don't know, another game or whatever. I just wanted to check this game out. Maybe play it a little bit more later too. Who knows? But yeah, thanks for watching, and see you guys later.